What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Migz, and today I bring you an Ashened deck profile. That's right, this is one of the new TCG exclusive archetypes, and we're gonna get into it right away. So we play triple Veidos, the Dragon of Extinction. During the main phase, if this card's in your hand, quick effect, you can target one card in the field zone, special summon this card to your opponent's field, and if you do, destroy that card. Then you can add to your hand or set one Ashened continuous trap from your deck. If this card is sent from your opponent's field to your graveyard, you can destroy all monsters in the field. You can only use each effect of Veidos, the Eruption Dragon of Extinction, once per turn. So this card is very interesting because decks that rely on field spells are in trouble, because obviously you tribute your opponents, you destroy your opponent's field spell when you summon this, and then it clears the board when it's gone. The lore of the deck and the way the deck plays is very unique, I might say, and it goes well with the lore of the deck. But yeah, we play triple Veidos, the Eruption Dragon. Then we play triple Priestess of the Ashen City, level 4, 1200 attack, 1300 defense. If Obsidian the Ashen City is in the field zone, you special summon this card from your hand. All Ashen monsters have that clause, which is nice. You can only special summon itself once per turn this way. If this card is no more special summon, you can add one Ashen card from your deck to your hand except itself. So that's nice. A generic searcher searches the entire deck. That's why we play 3 of... Oh, and if you didn't notice by now, all Ashen are dark pyro, which is an interesting combination, and I like it too, because obviously this guy came to destroy the volcanic eruption that destroyed the city, so they're lost souls, but they're pyro because of the volcano, which is interesting. Then we play one Shaman of the Ashen City. Again, if the field spell's in your field zone, you can special summon this card. Once per turn, you can target 3 of your pyro monsters that are banished or are in your graveyard, shuffle them into the deck. Then if you shuffled an Ashen monster, you can add one field spell from your deck to your hand. So not only does this search your field spell, this recycles your Ashen monsters and materials, so you never run out of anything. Then we play one King of the Ashen City. During your main phase, you can special summon one Ashen monster from your hand except itself, or if your opponent controls a monster with 2800 or more attack, you can special summon it from your deck instead. So this unclogs your hand, but most likely you will have Veidos, the Eruption Dragon, on your opponent's field, so you will be able to summon from your deck. Usually you want to summon Priestess or Hero of the Ashen City. He's 2600 attack, 2100 defense. Once per turn during the main phase, quick effect, you can target one pyro monster in the field, destroy it. Then if you destroyed Veidos, the Eruption Dragon of Extinction by this effect, you can place one Obsidian, the Ashen City, from your deck face up in your field zone. So again, the field spell is very important. So you want to have a field access to your field spell. That's already 3 monsters that give you access to your field spell. And we want Veidos because Veidos is required for the best fusion here. So then we play one Spearhead of the Ashen City. Once per turn, if your opponent controls a monster with 28 or 100 or more attack, you can tribute this card, then target one card your opponent controls, return it to the hand. That's okay. It's just nice non-destruction removal, which is okay. Then we play triple Ash and double Ghost Mourner, Moonland Chill. Then we play triple Allure because they are all dark. Then we play triple Bonfire. I really tried to make this deck without this card, but it's just so much harder to make it consistent. This makes it so much more consistent, because just opening any of these without the field spell really hurts. So Bonfire just makes the deck more consistent. I tried to, you could also play Set Rotation and maybe where there's a will, there's a way, and then a third Ghost Mourner just to round it out if you'd like. But still, I think just Bonfire is so good. I know the card is so expensive in the TCG for absolutely no reason. So hopefully it gets reprinted soon. Then we play triple Extinguished of the Ashened. Look at this crazy card. Send one dark pyro monster from your deck to the graveyard. Then you can add one level 5 or higher pyro monster from your graveyard to your hand. For the rest of this turn, after this card resolves, you can special summon monsters from the extra deck except pyro monster. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Fusion summon one pyro monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as material. So not only does this search your dragon, your Ashened, or your hero, but it also lets you fuse from either side of the field, which is nice. And remember, we want to have Veidos on our opponent's field, so if we fuse it from our opponent's field, we summon our boss monster, and then we just wipe the board. So, which is nice. Then we play triple Awakening of Veidos. Place one Obsidian, the Ashen City, from your deck face up in either field zone. Then, if your opponent controls a card in their field zone, you can add one level 5 or higher Dark Pyro monster from your deck to your hand. For the rest of the turn, you can special summon monsters from the deck or extra deck except Pyro monsters. So when we activate this, we want to put our field spell in our opponent's field spell zone so we can search Veidos. Then we do Veidos, pop our own field spell, boom, summon a monster. Then here we go with Obsidian, the Ashen City. Face up special summon monsters your opponent controls become Pyro during your turn only, which is nice. So with Hero you can pop them, or with this you can tribute and then send them one back to their hand. Once per turn during your end phase, you can target one Obsidian, the Ashen City, in your graveyard, place it on the bottom of your deck, then draw one card. Nice. So you never run out of field spells. It always shuffles them back and you get the draw. If this card in the field zone is destroyed or banished, you can special summon one Ashen monster from your deck. So when we pop it with Veidos, we get to special summon Priestess. Then with Priestess we search, and then it goes on and on and on and on and on. You know what I mean? So that's a nice little combo right there. But yeah, you need triple. This is a great card, triple. Then we play triple Super Poly. I don't know if you guys noticed, but you can fuse a lot from the field. They're dark, so you have access to the darks. Also, you can make this because you're using your opponent's field, so triple Super Poly is really good here. One called by the grave and one terraforming because we need the field spell. Then for the traps, we play triple Imperm, then one Ashened for Eternity. When this card is activated, you can add one Veidos, the Eruption Dragon of Extinction, or one Ashened monster from your graveyard to your hand. Nice recursion. You always want to add the dragon though. You can target one face-up monster your opponent controls that you own. Take control of that monster. So you take back your dragon. Then you can make all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls lose attack equal to the targeted monster's original attack. If this attack change lasts until the end of the turn, you can lose its effect once per turn. So that's nice. So you can take back your own monster. You can make your opponent lose attack. It's great. Then we play one Ashen to the Endless, and we play these two for the Veidos target when you summon them to your opponent's field. One Ashen to Endless. During the main phase, you can fusion summon one Pyro Fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from either field as material, including Veidos, the Dragon of Restriction. That's the only caveat there, that you have to have the dragon, which sucks. But again, on your turn, all your opponents become Pyro monsters, so you can use them to fuse. During your main phase, you can fuse summon one Pyro monster from either side of the field, and if you do, it gains 500 attack for each material used. Nice attack boost. You can banish this card and one Dark Pyro monster from the graveyard. All monsters your opponent currently controls become Pyro until the end of this turn. That's nice. Make all your opponents Pyro, then Super Poly them away. Now for the extra deck, we play triple Veidos, the Dragon of Endless Darkness. One Veidos, the Eruption Dragon of Extinction, plus 2 or more level 9 or lower Pyro monsters, 3000 attack, level 10. Cannot be destroyed by card effects. Also, your opponent cannot target that with monster effects. Why is that important? Because when we fuse it, Veidos from our opponent's field, you destroy all monsters on the field except this. And not only that, if this card is fusion summoned, you can destroy all spells and traps your opponent controls. So it's literally a board wipe. You destroy all spells and traps, you destroy a monster, it's a board wipe. And because all your monsters are going to get destroyed, you want to fuse all your Pyro monsters with Ashen so it can gain the most attack. When your opponent activates a card or effect of the field, quick effect, you can send one face-up Ashen card you control to the graveyard, destroy that card. It doesn't negate. I would have liked it to negate, but that's okay. We get rid of the problem monster, but we play 3 of these. Then we play double Embers of the Ashen. It's two Pyro monsters. Generic. Perfect. If this card fusion summon, you can target one field spell in your graveyard, add it to your hand. At the start of the damage step, if this card battles an opponent's Pyro monster, you can destroy that opponent's monster. And if it is your turn, you can make this card a second attack in a row. So remember, on your turn, with the field spell, your opponent's monsters are Pyro monsters that are special summoned. So you can attack, pop it, and then attack again directly, which is nice. And it's 2 generic Pyro monsters, which is nice. Then we play the Super Poly, targets 1 Earth Golem at Ignister, 1 Garura, and 1 Mud Dragon swap. Then we play, for the XZs, we play 1 Infernal Flame Banshee, 2 level 4 monsters. It's a Pyro. You can dash 1 material from this card, take 1 Pyro monster from your deck, and either add it to your hand or send it to the graveyard. If this card is banished and you control a Pyro monster, you can special summon this card. And if you do, gains attack equal to the number of currently banished monsters times 100. So because we play Banshee, we play Superstar Slayer Typhon Sky Crisis, and because we play that, we play Divine Zeus Arsenal Thunder. Then generic links, we play Access Code because it's the best one, Nightmare Unicorn, Nightmare Phoenix, and Dark Charm. That rounds off for the deck profile. Let's get into the duels. Alright, here we go. We are going first. So we play Extinguishing the Ashen, we send Veidos, and we add it to our hand. We play Allure, then we banish Priestess because that's our 3 of. Then we play Bonfire, we search Priestess. We normal summon Priestess, we search Obsidian, the Ashen City, we activate the Ashen City. Then we activate Veidos' effect to special summon it, and then we set Ashen to the Endless. Then the Ashen City activates, we special summon King of the Ashen City. Then King of the Ashen City, we special summon Spearhead of the Ashen City. Then we overlay into Infernal Flame Banshee, Banshee effect, we search another Veidos, and we end our turn. They play Pot of Prosperity, then they set 5 and pass, and they play Wannabe at the end of their turn. Then they set Amaze Attraction, so their Amazement deck. So on their turn, we play Awakening the Veidos, they play the Amazement Tycoon Coaster, they target my Banshee, they search the Amazement main monster. Then we do King of the Ashen because we have Veidos. We special summon Priestess. Priestess effect. He activates his attraction targeting my Priestess, but I activate Ashen to fuse everything. So I fuse Veidos and my 2 Ashen monsters to summon Veidos the Endless Darkness Dragon. Veidos the Endless Darkness Dragon effect. Board wipe everything. And he chains the Amazement Administrator. I chain my Veidos in my hand. Then the Obsidian activates my grave. Then I chain Ghost Warner to his Administrator. Then I special summon Shaman, and he scoops. So as you can see, cards that that do a lot of sets are not safe because of Veidos the Dragon. Let's go on to the next one. So here we go. We're playing against Ice Barriers. I Ash, he has Called By, he just has it. Now let me tell you this before I keep going. The Ice Barriers are an underrated deck. They can do so much. People just don't look at them. So take a look at them, please. Banish that. They summon the Hexa effect. Search that. They summon Speaker. They overlay into Bahamut. Bahamut opens Toad. Then they link into the Princess. Then they summon the Mirror Magic. Then they summon the tokens. Then they summon Coral Dragon. Then they link into Crocodile here. Then Coral Dragon effect. Then because the Revenus, they can draw cards equal to the number of non-tuner monsters they use. Then they summon Swamp Frog Shenanigans. They reveal that. They special the Gorgus. Then the Ice Barrier to summon Awakening Possessed Gigabyte. Gigabyte's effect. He discards 1 random card. Then he sets 1 and pass. So here I imperm the Toad. I activate Awakening the Veidos. I activate Veidos' effect to set the Ashen. The Ashen activates, I special summon Priestess. Priestess effect. I search the Obsidian of Ashen. I activate the Ashen City. He pops it. Then he searches the spell card. Then I activate Extinguishing the Ashen. Search another Veidos. Then I activate Bonfire. I normal summon Ashen City. I activate the effect. I return his Swordsman, because while you control an Ice Barrier monsters, your opponent can activate the effects of monsters in graveyard. So I need my monsters in the grave effect. Then I activate my fusion to summon Veidos, the Dragon of Darkness, to destroy, but he has the imperm. So I just attack the Crocodile and pass. He activates Medallion the Ice Barrier, which is an Ice Barrier. Summons the Ice Barrier. I summon the Ashen to the Endless. I fuse my Veidos and my Dragon to summon Embers of the Ashen. Then my Veidos Engrave pops off. Then my Embers of the Ashen, I add the field spell, but he Ghost Ogres me. And that's destroyed, but because he destroyed the water, he searches the trap card. Then sets 2 and pass. I draw. I activate Ashen City, I activate Bonfire, I search Priestess, I special summon Priestess, I search Extinguishing the Ashen, I activate Extinguishing the Ashen, search Veidos, activate Veidos' effect, special summon Veidos. Because of the Ashen City, I special summon King of the Ashen, then King of the Ashen effect, special summon Ashen, then I fuse, and because I fuse 3 monsters, it gains 1500 attack. So I'm in a position to win here. I activate Ashen for Eternity, getting back Veidos. He gets the Kaiju. He Kaijus my Veidos. He summons the Ice Jade. And he destroys my monster and summons the Lancia Tax. And here we go. I summon Bonfire. I summon the Ashen. I search the Ashen City. I activate the Ashen City. I special summon Veidos. He activates his effect. I activate my Trap to Fuse to summon Embers. I activate Embers effect. And Ashen City. Then I pop everything, and everything gets popped, but he summons the Trishula to banish everything. And this is pretty much where I lose. I can't activate anything because I have no more targets. Again, that's why I'm saying look at this Ice Barrier, because they don't go away. And here he goes, starts comboing off. You didn't need to do that. Just you know, and just attack my life points and win. But yeah, I just wanted to show you because number 1, because Ice Barriers are crazy. Number 2, because Ashen can go into the grind game really well. And they just don't go away either. But unfortunately, they run out of steam if you don't shuffle cards back. But anyway, let's go on to the third duel. Alright, here we go. We play Awakening of Veidos. We search Veidos. We special summon Hero of the Ashen before we pop our field spell. Then we pop our field spell to set Ashen for Eternity because we have Ashen to Endless already. Ashen City effect, special summon Priestess. Priestess effect, search Extinguishing the Ashen, Terraforming and search Obsidian the Ashen City. Extinguishing the Ashen, search King of the Ashen City, activate Obsidian. Special summon King of the Ashen, effective King because I have a monster with 2800 or more attack. He ashes it, that's fine. I set 1 at the end phase, Obsidian. I return my field spell from the grave and draw a card. He summons Melodious Songstress, effect. He special summons the Diva. He activates the Songstress. He links into Bloom. Then he special summons 2 monsters. Then he activates the effect of Soprano. Then here I decide to fuse. So I fuse all my monsters into Veidos, giving him 5000 attack. Then my Veidos activates. Just clear the board and he scoops because they can't do anything. And then I still have another summon for my Veidos. But that is Ashen. They are a unique archetype that I really like. And their lore and their gameplay really mesh really well. And I really enjoy it. So definitely check it out. But if you like my videos, please comment, like, subscribe. It's your boy Migz signing off. Thanks again.